I ho, I ho, I ho, I ho, I ho. I had some dough. Hi ho, I ho, I ho, Heidi ho, Heidi ho. I don't usually get it right, but I think it's Friday today, so I'm gonna say Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. If you haven't seen the latest Barnacules video, there's a video that Barnacules did, and it was hilarious. It was amazing. He goes to this kind of convention, and he has all kinds of issues with his Microsoft update of Doom that causes him to lose data and stuff. It's hilarious. If you haven't seen it, I was bent over backwards laughing for a while. It was just really enjoyable. So if you haven't seen that, you should go check out Barnacules. Barnacules. Anyway, I don't know. I used to watch Barnacules a lot in the past, and then the algorithm of Doom unsubscribed me from his channel. And the other day, I was unsubscribed from who was it? Who was it? I think it was Original Dope. Original Dope. Anyway, if I ever get unsubscribed from your channel, trust me, believe me, I don't do that. One, I'm a lazy person. Once I've subscribed, I never unsubscribe. Unless you're a political channel. If you are a political channel, like the news of any kind, then I will unsubscribe from your channel. But I only had to do that once. I went through the entire channel list, and I unsubscribed from all politics that there was because I was just going out of control. And I didn't want to see it shrink. So instead of doing that, I decided I was out. But anybody else, any other YouTuber, I would never just go out of my way to unsubscribe. I subscribe, and sometimes to channels of which content is not amazing. I might just subscribe to help the little channels or whatever it is. I just don't unsubscribe. So the reason that it's happening is just beyond. It's just I just can't fathom it. Anyway, while I'm doing this, I'm also trying to get onto Real Flight. So I'm just stalling. I'm stalling. Not Stalin, stalling. Trying to get into Real Flight. Earlier I was running my live stream, and I was like, yay, running live stream. And it was great. It was great until the cloud of death interfered. And something else went wrong. I don't know. I was just talking about HOA stuff. You don't you don't really want to talk about the real stuff that's happening in your neighborhood, because then it gets cut off for some reason. I don't know. YouTube. Anyway, we finally made it onto Real Flight. So anyway, the gist of it was that they came up with the excuses that they always come up with, so that the people living in the neighborhood have to cough up some extra cash. This time they're blaming it on the inflation, but it can't possibly be caused by inflation, because Joe Obama said it was transitory. He did. He did. He said it was transitory. So inflation is not really a thing. It's not. Just ask. Just pick up the phone. I'm sure his number is out there, or your local representative in the area. Just pick up the phone and call them. They will tell you that inflation is transitory. It's not really a thing. But then you pick up a piece of mail from the HOA, and I was just holding that piece of paper, treasuring it, just looking at it. And apparently there's $130 and $15, some kind of thing going on there. I don't know. Raising the prices. They're raising the prices of everything, including of course, the amenities. We love our amenities, but they're raising the prices on our amenities. Oh, my gosh. Let's get to flying something. I still can't beat the level 10 on this. It is rather hard because limited time and 10 gates. How many gates can you remember? it is a real work. It is a real struggle to remember all the different gates that you got to fly through. You got to fly through so many different gates. And in this particular case, Bill is not responsible for any of them. Not this time. He was mostly responsible for the one and only Monica Lewinsky gate. Then after that, everything went south. So anyway, let's see if we can actually do this without bumping that nose into the ground and destroying the plane forever. Oh no, wait, that's another propeller that just went. How much in this, how much do propellers cost? I don't really know, but maybe you could put it in the comments. So yeah, anyway, so this famous and latest and greatest transitory inflation has led me to led us to have to pay an extra toll for living costs and the HOA. Now, here's the thing that annoyed me about the HOA. It's that, of course, and I mean, it is a silent approval that you give to the HOA for them to just take care of all this stuff so you don't have to. But at the same time, you're like, wait a second. If you're going to ask us to pay more for stuff, it'd be nice to get an email to say, do you really approve of this latest and greatest thing? Yeah, we just did not. I don't remember getting an email, anything regarding whether I was okay with having to pay just a little bit more because of inflation. I just didn't get the memo. Didn't get it. Maybe it came by mail, but how many people really read mail these days? This is not the Middle Ages. Do people still pick up pieces of paper and read them? Maybe you do. I don't do that anymore. It's mostly all virtual stuff and in email form. So, I mean, if we really wanted to, we could consider the possibility of texting. Texting would be good. Texting might actually get somewhere, you know? Maybe the HOA should consider texting the homeowners and asking them, do you approve of a sudden increase in your HOA? Is that something that you are going to be okay with? Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. So yeah, so they described very, very deeply how a bunch of HOA employees got together in a room, smoked a few Cuban cigars, probably had a lot of wine at our expense, and then came up with raising the prices of the HOA bills. Yep. And again, all because of that non-existent, non-existent inflation. It's not really there. It doesn't exist. But you feel it in your pockets. You feel it in your pockets. At least some of us do feel it in the pocket. Because now we're paying more and getting less. Wait, does that sound familiar to you? You pay more and you get less. Now, here's the thing. Recently, we went through some operations whereby we changed some of the plants. We changed some of the plants in the front of the yards and stuff so that they would cost less water for irrigation and stuff like that. Now, did that thing that we did that somehow impact so that we could maybe spend less on the HOA? Nope, it didn't. So if I was to suggest, for instance, that some of the pools that during the wintertime nobody uses because they're not heated and I don't know, maybe like two people will jump in the freezing water to try to, you know, I don't know. Some people do crazy things. They'll just jump in ice water for whatever reason. But I'm sure that that's not the majority of people. So maybe let's say if we closed a few extra pools that nobody's using during the winter time, that could bring down some of our costs so that instead of, let's say, having the HOA people increase the prices, we could just keep them the same, you know, and just put a cover on top of the pool so it doesn't get dirty, so you don't have to worry about seeds and all kinds of stuff getting in there. I mean, that is kind of a solution. Or we could also improve the way that the sprinklers run so that they sprinkle the majority of the water onto the grass and not onto, let's say, the cement sidewalks, so that the sidewalks, due to temperature changes, do not crack as much. So then we wouldn't have to replace the sidewalk cement as much. You know, stuff like that might go a long way towards decreasing the HOA prices. And but that's not the point, right? That's not the point. The point is the HOA people want some more money, and they found another excuse to take it off of, I don't know, house owners. Yeah, you know, like this is why people get upset with politics, because politics is in every single facet of our lives, whether it is at your job where people have no bottom line, so they will just, you know, do whatever they can to make sure that they stay in business. And sometimes that means taking your job. Sometimes that means being, you know, extra aggressive, cutting corners, whatever it is, and taking your job. It is a thing. It is a thing. Believe it or not, it might not be the most Christian thing to do, or, you know, what they say. It might not be the most polite, nice thing to do, but they do it all the time. So just making reality more real for you so that you understand what it's all about. Because you wouldn't want to go living your life not understanding what reality is all about. It's important to know that if you actually just delegate all the time, things like this can happen to you in your neighborhood. So yeah, it happened in my neighborhood. Maybe I should probably become one of the HOA people, so that I just don't know if I can run a YouTube channel and also get into politics. I just don't know if that's really a good use of my time. Because that's the other issue, right? You're a human being, so there's limited time in your life. You have other responsibilities and stuff. So then you want to delegate to people who might know better than you. They should know better than you. They should be working for you to help you out so that you don't have to keep raising prices on HOA bills. But they don't seem to care about doing that, because again, they can fill their pockets with more money, and yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. Because the money does go somewhere. It's just being mismanaged. Are there ways that we could actually keep the budget the same? I'm sure there are. Are there ways that we could make life easier on planet Earth? Sure. But someone's always trying to put the screw on you in some way or form. Whether you know about it or don't know about it, it's just happening on a global scale. So it's not really like one country is going to be immune. They might be immune for some things, but then they're not immune on other things. So in some ways, you're going to get screwed no matter where you live. So you might say the grass is greener on the other side, temporarily maybe, until the next group of imbeciles get together, you know, embellish shields. The embellished seals are everywhere. Don't be fooled. They are everywhere. In every place, in every country, they exist. They are embellished. That's why they sometimes can be mistaken by shiny turds. Shiny turds. Did you like that crash? That crash was pretty good. Shiny turds. So anyway, that's the current state of existence that we're in. There was, every time there's a crisis, for instance, that gives companies, even the companies that are doing the best, the perfect motivation to fire more people. Why? Because look, it says on the news that it's a bad economy. So yeah, let's just get rid of Jake, Luke, John, and Orson. I think, I think that they could deserve to be in the street for a little bit longer. We wouldn't want their kids not to get enough food to live on, so we'll just fire them because, did you hear about that other company? And they were letting go people from left and right. We're doing great right now. We are like killing it. We're killing it. But you know what? We're going to lay off a bunch of people because the other people are laying off people. Yep. It's just what we do. It's just what we do. Because if we do that, then we can put extra money in our pockets for that Maserati. We really need that Maserati. Like, come on. Come on, who doesn't need a Maserati? You don't need a Maserati? No, why not? Because you could be driving something a little bit cheaper that does just as well. No, come on, you need that Maserati. Get it. Get yourself that Maserati. Get it. I know. Just splurge a little. Just fire like a whole team of valuable assets from your company so you can just get yourself that. The Maserati is going to take priority. But then you know what? After you've bought it, you could run it down a dead-end street like Taylor Swift. Because in good conscience, how do you feel? After you let go, let's say 100 employees, so you could buy yourself that extra Maserati you've always wanted. How do you feel about yourself? You could have gotten yourself a Toyota, which is just as good, and you could have geared it up a little bit if you really wanted to. You could still put a Ferrari engine in a Toyota. Trust me. It'll just last you longer. You could do that if you wanted to. Splurge a little. Buy a Ferrari engine, put it in a Toyota. Turn your Toyota into a drifting machine of amazement. They do that all the time. You don't have to have a Maserati drift machine. You don't. You really don't. You could by firing like tens of thousands of people. But then, would you feel good about that? I don't know. You might want to see a shrink about that one. Oh, buddy, the world is a beautiful place. It is. Oh, joy. God, let's go out and celebrate. Because the world is a beautiful place. Now, when I started off on YouTube, I used to just make videos of me trying to build things and things that were just pointless, because you don't want to better the world in any way. If you better the world in any way, people look down on you. So anyway, and you don't want to be silent. You want to say the most ridiculous, most outrageous things that you could possibly think of, because that's what gets the views, the subscribes. Hey, this is really catharsis is incredible. You get behind the controls of a plane, and then you just empty out your mind and your body in knife edge like a champ. That was the most amazing knife edge that I've ever done. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. So anyway, yeah. So as I said before, the words in the script, in the mail that came in, were absolutely hilarious. And I just, if only YouTube hadn't cut me off back then I could have really really enjoyed it even more. But anyway, let's just say the words that he used were very interesting. They said that because because of the inflation, they're not immune. They're not immune. I love how they used immune. This is a perfect time since the Joe Obama just came out and said that the pandemic is over, guys. The pandemic is over. Nobody else is dying from COVID, so that's great. It's great news. And therefore, since the pandemic is over, we can splurge a little and say that we are not immune from inflation. And theretofore, because we're not immune from inflation, I got 6 out of 10 gates. Then we can raise the prices on HOA. Here's a thought. I think we should come up with some countermeasures for the inflation, since we're not immune to it. We should consider shots, boosters, masks, and visors for our inflation. Ever thought of that? I think that would be a popular thing. It would be popular if we could come up with some solutions for inflation, such as masks, visors, booster shots. Man, you got to grab that inflation, hold it down, hold that inflation down, hold it down, and snap it with those booster shots. Give it to them. Give it to that inflation. Hey, if that's going to stop us from having to raise our HOA prices, I'm down with that. I am down with that. Grab that inflation by the hoo-has, strap it down, and give it a couple of shots. Oh, man. It is a happy Friday. You know, if you don't do this kind of thing, you know, it's very requires catharsis, you know, because otherwise you're going to end up requiring a shrink at some point. You're going to require a shrink at some point. And I would get my friend Thierry Lazure to come out here to help me out with that. But he's busy and overpriced too. You see, the HOA is so expensive now that I can't afford my shrink anymore. I can't. You know, it's that extra money that we have to give to the HOA that is just putting it off. So I can't go to the shrink anymore. Can't afford the shrink anymore because of the HOA prices that went up. Let's not mention the gas prices and the taxes that just went up. It's the American dream that you've all been waiting for. Hey, Macarena, do do, dun da da dun da 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 Macarena, do 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 cosa buena, da 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 da. Hey, Macarena. Hey, but you know that's why they call me. They call me what's his name again? They call me Giorgio, not Giorgio Armani. Giovanni Giorgio. They call me Giovanni Giorgio. And yeah, but you guys can just call me Giorgio. You guys can just call me George. It's okay. You don't have to go all the way and call me. You don't have to call me all the way Giovanni Giorgio. You know, like that's too much. Just call me Giorgio. It's fine. It's just like they ran out of numbers for 007, and so it's fine. You can just call me John Wayne. Oh no, wait, that's an airport. Oh no, wait, that was a guy. I just lost it. Again, the HOA needs to give me some money back so that I could get my shrink to help me out here a little bit. You know, come on. Oh, they won't replace the panels. They won't replace the wood panels. So we had to do that. And then they told us that all of our panels were bad on the side of the house. So replace all of them. But then I removed the paint. I had some professionals come in and help me out. And it turns out that no, it does not require, it's not necessary to really change out all the panels. It's just that they're lazy and they don't want to scrape off a bunch of paint and then just repaint it. So yeah. In the meantime, they sprinkle our lawns in a poor way, so then it gets on the cement onto our roads, and then we have to fix the roads and the cement and the sidewalks more often, which doesn't cost money. No, it doesn't. It's free. You know who's paying for it? Harry Nancy. Harry Nancy is always there to bail us out. She's the savior. She's the savior. You know who else is the savior? I think it's Donald Duck. Donald Duck, and then if Donald Duck doesn't save us, we could always ask Winnie the Pooh. He's a close second. He's always there for us. Yeah. But you know who's the worst right now? The worst right now is Putain. Putain is fantastic. Putain, just, he's on the brink of just, triggering some things that explode, and then when they explode, there's remnants of the explosions for years to come. He's just waiting to hit that button. So yeah, like the world is a better place. It's a better place. Can we just have a reset? No, we can't. It's not a video game. You can't press the reset button. You can't press the reset button. Can we just reset to a better time? We can't. We can't. But what we can do is raise the HOA, raise the HOA money so that I can't pay for my shrink. Basically I had to fire my shrink, and my shrink also has kids. Thierry Lazur has kids, but I've had to fire him because I have to pay more on HOA. Hey, it's it's the little things. It's the little things that count, right? You gotta understand what your priorities are in life, and so you might not be able to pay for your shrink. You gotta cut down on something, right? In order to pay for the HOA. In this case, I decided the shrink had to go. I'm sorry, my French friend. I've gotta cut you off. I'm sorry. Mind you, I know you have kids and priorities, but my priorities are to the HOA. My priorities are to the HOA, so I gotta let you go. I'm sorry. I gotta let you go. Gotta pay taxes, gotta pay for the gas prices, gotta pay. And, as I said before, why is it okay Why is it okay for this to happen? It just is not okay, but we're just letting it happen because, again, as always, I'm busy with my YouTube channel, so I delegate. I delegate to people who I believe know more than I do about HOA solutions and stuff. So I delegate to them because I don't want to really get involved in all that stuff. I've got things to do. And so now I need to let go of my shrink because I can't pay him anymore. All the money's going towards the HOA. And inflation, which is transitory. Remember, transitory is the word of the day. But look on the bright side. I'm getting better at real flight. Oh no, I lost the wing. I'll get it back, don't worry. I'll get it from my Wing Chun book. I'll get it back. I'll get it back. Let's do something else. I'm tired of crashing that plane. I know you're not. Let's do some burst the bubble. What was a hard one? Level 10 was pretty hard. Can we beat it again? We beat it once, we'll beat it again. Having fun here, guys. Having fun. So we're flying one of the coolest planes out there. And can we follow that? Well, we're getting better at following it. Oh no, it's so fast. It's so fast. I lost it. But it told me where to go. I'm going too fast now. I'm going too fast. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to hit. I'm going to hit it. No, no. Oh, come on, man. That was bad. That was bad, but we can survive this, no problem. All we got to do is this, and then we're going to be back where we were before, and then we will try not to miss any more. Oh, wait, I missed them all again. I missed them all again. So what we could do is we could do a bank and turn, bank and yank, and turn. This thing has all kinds of cool things on it, this plane, and it turns really well. So if I don't go too high, fine, we beat it. We beat it. I could have done better if I'd followed the plane all the way and not missed. So let's try that again. Let's make sure we do it this time. It gives us plenty of time, unlike some of the other, whoa. What happened? This is a different, I'm going to crash it on purpose. This is a different level. Wait, click. Wait a second. Did I just go to a next level? 10, I thought it was only 10 that you could do. I guess I was wrong. So yeah, anyway, what do you guys think about all this crazy stuff I just talked about? You could put it in the comments if you'd like. Sure. Just put it. What do you guys think about what the HOA has done right now in California, Woodbridge, Irvine, California, Woodbridge? What do you guys think about what the HOA has done and the HOA crisis that we've lived through these past years during the pandemic, during a bunch of other things going on? What do you guys think of all of this stuff that's been going down in Funky Town? What do you guys think? Do you think that it is amazingly cool stuff? Okay, I'm going to try to follow that plane. It's right ahead of me. So if I get this one, I missed it. Get this one, I missed it. Then it wants to go up there, and I hit the side. Great. I guess you have to be amazing to follow this other plane. And amazing I am not. I thought I was... No, okay. I thought I was Giovanni Giorgio, because they're doing a lot of funny videos on Giovanni Giorgio and how amazing he is. But I'm just not him. And I've lost... Where did the other plane go now? I thought I had a kind of a Giovanni Giorgio moment there where I caught 2 in a row, but I lost the plane now, so I don't know. I might decide to just go and chase some hawks that are flying instead. Da-da-da. Mi chiamo Giovanni. Mi chiamo Giovanni Giorgio, ma tutti mi chiamano Giorgio. I had a friend Giorgio. He was a cool guy. I had a friend Giorgio. He was a cool guy. And I know you all think that I'm making up the names of all the people that I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. But I'm not really. It's just that the things that I say are so crazy that you probably think that I'm making it up. But no, I had a really nice friend. Well, he's still my friend. It's just that we don't get to see each other at all anymore. Occasionally, I'll take a look at his Instagram feed. Giorgio Ferraris. Almost like the car. But anyway, really fun guy. So, yeah, there we go. There you go. Let's get this. No, we missed it again. Come on, brah. Brah, you missed 2. And now you're fish eye. Like a fish. Not fish eye. Tail fishing. Tail fishing. I didn't get a license for fishing like that. Do I need one? Apparently so. You can't just do that. It's a move that I could only do in Fantasyland. Anyway, let's get this one. Let's go get that one. And I've got 8. I've got 8 out of 10. I know 1 is in like an impossible spot again. I know that. I remember there is 1 in an impossible spot. There it is. There it is. And in the past, I was able to get it at least once, but we won't. Oh. Close. So close. So close. I almost got that one. It gives you 3 minutes to get all these balloons. So I felt like it was Giovanni Giorgio there. Giovanni Giorgio. Okay, we're going to redo it. We're not going to. If you don't get the first 2 right away, you're probably not going to make it. You probably aren't going to make it. So after I had a couple of rants, I know that I lost all of my subscribers that were following along. Hey, look, there it is. That's the plane. That's the plane. Can I follow it, though? How cool am I if I can follow it? Not very cool because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to lose it. Oh, wait. It wanted me to get the balloons that were already there, so it's wanting me to get that one. Missed it already. Great. Missed it already. But I can keep track of where it is. So that's not bad. It wants me to get that. So it has an idea of where it wants me to go, but I just can't follow it. I lost it again. Okay, come on. Let's just get all the balloons. We're not going to follow its path because clearly it's too difficult. If I can't get 2 balloons in a row, I mean, we're not going to be able to follow that. Follow that plane. Follow that car. Wow, that was cool. That was like a parkour thing that I just did there. Parkour planes. It's the new latest and greatest sport. You can do parkour with planes. With RC planes. Whoa! Now, can I fly with 1 wing? No. Could I? Oh. I did it again. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. For a second, I felt like I was going to have a Alicia and Mao moment. No, come on, man. Let's follow the hawks. Yee, squirrels. They're the flying squirrels of the world. They are. They get me They get me my cornhole abilities. Woo-hoo! Come on. I'm doing stuff that... Can I pull out of it, though? Yeah, look at that. How's your breakfast, guys? How's your breakfast? I can do this all day long because guess what? It's a simulator. Woohoo! And I'm not worried about... Whoa, look at that. Woo! I'm not worried that I will have to break the bank on another, probably, what is this? This might be in the 400s plane. I don't know. My math is terrible. I'll have to ask somebody else how much this thing costs. But it's awesome. It's awesome for sure. Look at that. No trouble at all. Let's stare at the sun like Icarus. Oh wait, there it is. Stare at the sun like Icarus. It's even got a rainbow. And now I'm gonna break into song, like Footloose or something. Like Footloose. Woohoo! Okay, no. So yeah. Ooh, ooh. Yeehaw! And I missed that. That was not an yeehaw moment. That was a I totally missed it moment. Okay, starting again. Whoosh! It's been a long time without you, my friend. But if I get another balloon, I might win the game again. Don't worry though. Be happy. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Got it. Yes. There's one more balloon up here that we missed, but we'll make sure to get it on the second run. We'll make sure to get it on the second run. Here it is. Lining it up, knocking it down. Yeah. Let's get it. Yes, another one down. Missed that one completely. Got it. Another one. Here we go. Shabam. There's another one that I saw that I missed. And it is the impossible one down there. It's almost as impossible as the burger and the nuggets that I love to eat. Except mostly the nuggets these days. Mostly the nuggets. So, wait a second. It says gates? What gates? Oh, it means balloons. You need to get a certain amount of balloons. Is that what it means by... Whoa, no, 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 no. Can we still make it with one wing? No. It just fails you. It won't allow you to continue with one wing. So I guess you don't have to get all the balloons. You just have to get enough to... Okay, what just happened there? Yeah. So you don't have to get them all? It's not Pokemon time? Like, they have to ban people from using Pokemon at churches. It's hilarious. At churches and temples. Because people were going there to... Instead of participating in the thing, they were just playing Pokemon. Want to catch them all? And mining for Pokemon. I don't know if that's still a thing these days. People are wild, and they're going to tell you, I should have the freedom to mine anywhere that I want, even if it's a temple. They'll tell you that. And, you know, it's just like, it's so funny. The other day I was just walking across and I heard some people discussing the weather again. And I'm like, well, they were just complaining about that Californian weather. They were like, it's so hot. I'm like, then why are you still here? There's so many other places where it's cold. Why are you still in California? I'm sure there's better places you could go. Just why not go there? Go check out Tulsa or something. I don't know. Is Tulsa cold? Haven't been there. I know Chandler's been there, and he got into a lot of trouble when he was there. Yeah, maybe try Tulsa if you're worried about the Californian weather being too weathery for you. So I should be a winner at this point because it says it was looking for me to get 10 gates. So I did get 10 gates. So why haven't I won yet? Not so sure. It says gather 10 gates, so we got 10 gates. And then I know there's still balloons out there, but do I need to pop them all? Do I need to really pop them all? We could try getting this one again. No! Oh, come on. We can live. We lived. We lived, we survived, I got 12. So how do I, I'm lost. Where do I go? I got a whole 12 balloons. Wait, if I pause it, is there a pause button so I can figure out what to do? There's another balloon here. I got that balloon. And I know there's another one right behind me, so let's get that balloon. Can't get that balloon, so we're gonna do one more pass and get the balloon. No, you're going too high. You're going too high. You're gonna miss it. There it is. There it is. Yes. Yes, buddy. There was a plane there, but it stopped telling me where to go. 13 seconds left. I got 14 gates. I got 14 gates, but that was not enough. So let's go back to reading the instructions because that's kind of important. So high score, blah, blah, blah. Do not pop all the balloons. Do not believe everything you read. What? 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 It's called a balloon burst, but then they put comedy in there. They put comedy in there. It says, do not pop all the balloons. Do not believe everything you read. Today this. What? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I have to show you this. I have to show you this because you won't believe me. You can't make this stuff up. Do not pop all the balloons. Do not believe everything you read. So yeah, that's new. That's new. Is that an update that I wasn't aware of? Okay, so what am I supposed to do then? Let's press the instruction button over there. Fly into balloons with your aircraft to pop them. Okay. You must find and burst all the balloons before time runs out, which we did. Sometimes they will be out of the way or even a little bit hidden. The number of balloons remaining is shown in the top left of the screen. Your score is based on how long it takes you to pop all the balloons. Well, we did look at the corner over there. We looked at that, and that said 14. So technically, I popped all the balloons, and it still didn't give me the points. So what am I supposed to do then? What am I supposed to do then? Huh? What am I supposed to do then? Let's just follow this plane then. Can we maverick our way around and not lose track of the plane? This is going to be a very interesting task because our track record is that we lose the other plane all the time, get distracted by the squirrels, and then die an untimely death spiraling, losing a wing or something. So, whoa, there we go. Too busy watching the other plane to check that I was not going to hit something. One more time. Again. Oh, wait. The plane's behind us now. We have to wait for it to... Yeah, okay. Moichito. Wait, is that right? I think. Or Hajime. Again, something. Anyway. En garde, and I lost the plane again. How quickly can I lose the plane? That's going to be the real thing. And I lost it already. Where is it? I lost it already. It's a little bit transparent, you see? You see? I got 20/20 vision and I can't keep track of this plane. Not cool, guys. Not cool, guys. I lost it. It went slow. Where are you, plane? Is that you? No, you're a hawk. I can follow the hawk because it's not transparent. I lost the plane. I lost the plane. I'm doomed to lose the plane. Ah! We'll try it one very last time, and then we'll try some of the ring races or something. And that'll be it for today. Anyway, anybody enjoy my rant on life? I don't think so. It probably struck a nerve, I'm sure, with somebody. And I apologize if that annoyed you. But it also annoys me that money, I mean, it's a thing. It's important. It rules our lives. And so we want to try to be a little bit thriftier with it. But it's hard to be thrifty with your money if it just keeps disappearing endlessly. And I know that it's not something that you can see anymore because it's not cash. So it's not a physical thing anymore. It's mostly just credits. But you can't see numbers. You can still see numbers just disappearing from your bank account. So, I don't know. Can we make it so that maybe the HOA doesn't keep, the cost of HOA doesn't keep rising every year? Can we make it so that the taxes don't keep going up every year? Can we make it in any way more livable on planet Earth? I think we might. We might be able to. It's called. Let me be clear. There's a solution to this, and it is called accountability. And the only way that you will create an accountability is by starting something. You gotta be starting something. Got to be starting something. It's too high to get over. Yeah, too low to get under. Yeah, you're stuck in the middle. And the pain is thunder. If you don't start applying some pain to the people that are applying the pain to you, you will never, ever solve anything in life. So here's my proposal. We just create a tax. It's called the political tax. The political tax. And what it does is it grabs the money from all the people who are responsible for politics, whether it is in the political rooms, in the White House, and all those whatever. You just go and you tax them all enough that every human being who is legal, of course, living legally in the US, gets themselves $1,000 per month. Now, how does this work? It's great. It's fantastic. You just get the money from all the people that are constantly disappointing you. You just tax them. It's a tax on their paychecks. So whether it's HOA, people in the top of the HOA, or it's people in the top of the government like Joe Obama himself and whoever else is there, I don't care if it's left, right, up, down, sideways out of this in a separate reality. I don't care who they are. I just want them to be taxed. And the money that you tax them ends up in our pockets as $1,000 every month. Now, if they screw up, that money gets pushed higher, right? It gets pushed higher. If, let's say, even if you're taxing them $1,000 every month, they screw up and the next time they didn't fix something that you wanted, you just keep raising the taxes on them. Problem solved. Problem solved. Society starts working again. Everybody's happy, and life is good. Life is good. But the problem is from the beginning of time, since the beginning of time, there has been no accountability at all whatsoever. So the people up there making the laws, the blah 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 blah, they never get a dock and pay ever. And so they make the rules and all that stuff. And the little people have to follow the rules. You little person, you little insignificant person, you follow the rules. So the tax on politics, wildly. I mean, if I was running or limping for president or any other thing, I would be out there saying that we should have the tax on politics. What is it? It's fantastic. You gather everybody out there who is responsible for politics, and you tax them $1,000. Not them specifically. It has it is a collaboration of all the politicians and all the. You take a little bit from every one of their paychecks, just a little bit. Just a little bit from every one of the politicians' paychecks, to amount to the sum of $1,000 per month. And then you deliver that to all of the constituents who, for, let's say, centuries to come, have been wanting the politicians to do their bidding because it's we the people, right? It's we the people. So the government is supposed to be working for us. But we never get what we want, so we have no way to make them give us anything that we want. But we could dock their pay. We could. And we could just get a little bit of money back to offset all the HOA fees and all the taxes and the gas prices increase. That's just common sense. It is. It would be common sense, but they will never allow it to happen because the system is rigged. But that's okay, guys. That's okay, guys. We know that. We know that now. We know that now. That's why we can score goal after goal after goal like amazing soccer players. And we did it with a helicopter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you put in the work, you put in the hours, just like The Rock said, and then you get results. But in politics, you can't because you can't give them any sort of accountability. So the political tax, don't call it universal basic income. That is a nasty, nasty word. Nasty, nasty word. Nobody will go for it. But if you call it the political tax and you make the politicians accountable for it, then I believe, I strongly believe that it could be past, maybe. But it could be present. It could be future. You just never know. Don't take my word for it. What do I know? I've only been on planet Earth for 40 years. And they've been sticking it to me. They've all been sticking it to me for 40 years. But I'm powerless. I'm just some guy. A figment of your imagination, if you will, who knocks down posters of people. I failed the mission because I knocked over a poster. You should never knock down over a poster. If you play the right video game and you knock over a poster or a box or something in the street, you'll find that underneath it there is an apple or a turkey or a a big chicken. So you can eat that and it boosts your Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage. Anyway, it's been 60 minutes. I don't know. I had a good time. It has been my catharsis. Catharsis for the day. Catharsis for the day. It has been my catharsis for the day. So there we go. There we go. There you go. Oh, look, they have graffiti on the wall over there. Did you notice that? Did you notice that? Did you notice that? That's coming out of your pay too. The HOA is going to fix that. Have you seen me? The gnome, missing since night. Whoa, wow, that's hilarious. I don't know why I try to beat these levels. You know, I should just be going around just checking out the signs on this thing. This is so hilarious. Camera of Death is getting me. Okay, I've got the Camera of Death under control. So let's go check out that post. Coca-Cola is over there, first choice. No. Okay, here we go. I want to read the sign with the gnome. Up and away, like Superman. Have you seen me? The gnome missing since 9/20/2109. Physical description. Oh, physical description. We can't reach it. We're gonna crash. I can't see where I am. Camera of Death. Goodbye. Failed. Let's try that again. That's what we're doing now. We're finding gnomes. Before you know it, they'll have squirrels in this game. They should, because why not? You should have squirrels everywhere. You should have squirrels everywhere in every game. Just trust me on it. No. No. My kingdom for the ability to read the sign. My whole kingdom for that. Camera of Death, are you going the direction that I want you to go? Okay, great. We got Camera of Death under control. Go right, go up. Okay. Physical description, red. Oh, God. I lost control of the Camera of Death. Stay. Good boy. Good boy. Red pointy hat, big bushy beard, ceramic skin, condescending scowl. Oh, they described me very well. The gnome ended up in the game. Excellent. I love it. Thank you for doing that. I love you. Horizon Hobby. You put me in the game, and I am grateful. Okay. So yeah, that was beyond cool. The people from Horizon Hobby put me in the game. I feel blessed and flattered. And now that I know that I'm in the game, let's see if I can win the game. I still got 30 seconds times 3. Can you do that math? I can barely do that math, but I'm doing it. What does that do? Help me. Shabam malam. Sugar, spice, and ham. Except I can't condone the eating of ham because I'm vegan, but I won't bust your nuts too much. It's okay. Because after all, I live with a bunch of people that do eat meat. So it's not like they're fine. They're still fine. They're still there. They haven't witnessed the wrath of the marker reviews, peskiest, most conniving human. They're still alive and well. So anyway, can I control the bird? You got 15 seconds maybe for the very last Hail Mary. No, overshot by a mile. Not going to happen. I'm just going to drop the bird. Drop the bird. Where's that gnome? Couldn't find the gnome. Oh, wait, I'm the gnome. I'm the troll. I'm the troll. I am, though. Never said I wasn't. Never, ever implied at any point in time. Can put that on the record that I was not the troll. I am. I am the troll. I am the troll that lives. Well, it's more like the Dr. Zeus Lorax. I am the Lorax that speaks to the trees and tells you all that a political tax would be amazing, amazing, and that we should all get $1,000 in our mailbox for dealing with politics and politicians. I mean, even if you're rich, okay, even if you're rich, how much have you donated this year to your local politician? How much did you cough out of your hard-earned money into politics? How much did you do? I don't know. I don't care. Just ask yourself, how much did you cough up? And gave it to your favorite political party, whatever political party that was. Whether you were hoping for Donald Duck to make a comeback, whether Winnie the Pooh was going to help Eeyore find his tail. How much did you donate? Just ask yourself that. How much did you donate? And how much did you get? Like, what did you really get out of what you did you really get what you wanted? Did you really get what you wanted? Was what you wanted on the top of that politician's I don't know. Or did they give you the rigmarole? I love that. I love that. Go check out Matt Glatt, Jayo Nation. Or did they give you the rigmarole? That's genius. Did they give you the rigmarole? Or did that money that you gave to the politicians get you what you wanted? Do you feel like Santa came home this year with all the goodies that you were waiting for, that you gave money to your local politician so that your Christmas was going to be the best Christmas of all time? Or did they put the screws to you? Did they just put the screws to you? I don't know. I can't be in your position. I don't know. You just ask yourself the question. And if the answer was no, vote on the political tax. We're going to call it Prop 69. Prop 69. Vote yes on Prop 69. What is it? It's the political tax. Prop 69 is the political tax where instead of you getting screwed, you put the screw on the politicians. The politicians have to give you some of their paychecks. Some of them. It's not much. It's not much. Just a little tiny bit. Dainty weensy, they won't even notice. It's like a rounding error. To the politicians, it's a rounding error. But it comes out of their paychecks and it goes into your pocket. $1,000 per month that you get to enjoy. And you say, I made a difference this year because I got $1,000 per month. And I can use that money for paying the extra HOA fees that I need to pay for. Gas money, inflation. I got it covered because I voted yes on Prop 69. And I put the screws onto the politicians. And I got myself $1,000 extra bucks in the mail. And the best thing about it is that if they don't improve the next year, you're going to get more than $1,000. You'll get a little bit more. A little bit more. You can do it too, just like the banks do when you don't pay on time. They lift the prices and you will get just a little bit more. And if the inflation or whatever it is, it's not going down in Funky Town the way that you like it to be, your bank account will get just a little bit happier every year. So it'll start with $1,000, but based on their performance, based on the politician's performance, you'll just get a little bit more every year. Hey, I can live with that. I think you can live with that. I think we should do it. Vote yes on Prop 69. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go have lunch because I'm tired. But you should vote yes on Prop 69. It's the political tax. It's going to get you an extra $1,000 per month every month that you can look at and be proud of. And it comes in, I don't know, it could be anything. It could be PayPal, it could be a cashier's check. I don't care. Just give it to me. Just give it to me. Why? Just give it to me. Give it to me raw. Give it to me right. Be nice about it. Anyway, yeah. So vote yes on 69, the political tax, and you will be able to treasure it every single one of your checks. If you're too rich to enjoy those $1,000, you can just frame it, have a bunch of them, and just they'll be your trophies. You put them around your house. You could show it to your friends that you actually made a difference in your life because you finally put the screws. You put the screws on the politicians for once in your life. Or you could vote no on 69 and let them keep putting the screws to you. They will keep putting the screws to you until you do something that makes sense. Just saying. Have a good weekend, guys. You deserve it.